Hello again, Metalheads. I'm going to try something a little bit different for you in this video. I've been inspired by Coin Shop Chris out of America and how he does a weekly silver report for the old American coins. So why not have a go for us Brits, see if I can do something that lets us know what the silver content value is on a weekly basis, what the bullion coins are costing, troy ounce, spot prices, different suppliers. Let's give it a go, see if it works out. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Percy is the custard crusader, out on the fields of the Shires. He is like a Viking invader, scouring the land to his desire. With Barney by his side, he scours a land of plenty. To discover he will find, his hair is almost trendy. The Custard Crusader, oh, oh, oh. The Custard Crusader, oh, oh, oh.
Okay, let's kick this off. What we're going to need is a few coins, some prices, and some data. Let's start with the data then. I'm going to work on a weekly basis at close of trading on a Friday, where things go flat through the weekend. And the close as of this week for 1 ounce of silver is giving us a price of £28.94. So let's have a quick look into the gold to silver ratio. For 1 ounce of gold, you are going to need 87.29 ounces of silver. Now that is on the drop recently from where it's peaked well over the 100-to-1 ratio. So positive moves on silver's behalf. Now let's explore bullion coins. For now, let's work with pricing on the 2025 1 ounce 3 nines Britannia coin. Back to the data. If you were to purchase with your VAT and your premiums on it from bullion by post, your 1 ounce Brit is going to cost you £44.54. The same coin from Atkinson's is quite notably cheaper. Atkinson's will sell to you for £41.72. And finally, the Royal Mint, the manufacturers, their price £44.18. So your best buy by far this week on a 1 ounce Brit is Atkinson's. Personally, I've started shopping around for my Britannias. I hate the way that silver has VAT imposed on it, and I'm looking for a cheaper way to buy. And this is my best option so far. I bought this one this weekend. A 2016 Britannia. Now, we lack coin shops to the extent that our American cousins have across the pond. So I'm lucky enough to have a pawnbroker's shop near me in the town. They calculate on a daily basis of what spot price is, and as far as VAT is concerned, it's part of the margin scheme, so they only charge VAT on the difference from what they purchase for to what they sell for. Now, my price this week was £37.95. Now that is quite a saving on buying brand new. I feel so lucky to have this store nearby, and they keep having good stock rotation in there. So hopefully over the following months I'll be able to build up a date run of these Britannias. Into the historic coins section of the UK Silver Watch. Here I have an assortment of 925 sterling silver coins. This pile here are 50% silver. I have done my maths on the cheat sheet here, the different coins, the coin weight and the silver content. 925, 50%, and I'll put you a quick screenshot meme of my mathematical formula for calculating the silver content of the coins. This final two columns are what we want. That is the amount of pure silver in each of these coins. Then we can multiply by the weekly price of a gram of silver at spot price and calculate their values. Now, these coins are quite old, and this exercise is not going to reflect the true numismatic value of those coins. It's purely for silver content, and I know that some coins can be incredibly worth more than what their content is. But as a little exercise, let's run through it and see how they value out. This is our 925 selection of coins, all different denominations, but they're all metal detecting finds. Each of these have come into my collection without any cost apart from hours of walking the fields of Mercia digging holes. Now, problem number one, I do not have a 925 crown, so we'll pop that there for now until I find one. So reading from my sheet here, 925 crown contains 26.15 grams of silver, giving it a silver content price of £24.32 at current spot price of 93 pence per gram this week. the half crown. That is quite a crisp 1844 Victoria young head. Silver content 13.07 grams, giving a content price of £12.15. The florin, one of my favourite designs of coins, the Gothic florin. These can get awfully worn, but this one's none too bad. She's lost a bit of the hair detail and the fancy embroidery around the shoulder of her dress, but I like it enough. Silver content in a 925 florin, 10.46 grams, giving a content value of £9.72. Moving down to the shilling, that was one of my earlier silver coin finds. Very crisp George III bullhead, 1820, last year of his reign. Silver content of 5.23 grams, giving a silver value of £4.86. Rapidly on to a Queen Victoria Jubilee head, sixpence. Silver content 2.61 grams, content price £2.43. And finally, the little threepence, Valehead Victoria this time. Silver content 1.3 grams, giving a content price of £1.21. And finally, into our 50% silver coins. Same issue as with the 925s. Unfortunately, I have never dug a crown, but for the purpose of the exercise, a 50% crown contains 14.14 grams of silver and has a content value of £13.15. Error number 2 is that to date I do not have a 50% silver half crown, so I've temporarily substituted it for a Cupro nickel. Naughty, but hey, we're interested in the pricing. So a half crown contains 7.07 grams of silver, giving a content price of £6.57. On to the florin, or 2 shilling. Rather crisp George V there. Silver content is 5.65 grams, giving a content price of £5.25. Down to the shilling, 2.83 grams of silver, giving a content price of £2.63. The sixpence, 1.41 grams of silver content, giving a content value of £1.31. And another slight cheat here, unfortunately I do not have a UK 50% silver 3p, so for the purpose of the video I have substituted it for an Australian 3p, and I've got a feeling that that might even be as high as 80% silver, but let's be open and clear with you, I haven't got everything, but it's the prices that we're concerned about in the video. The weight of a 50% silver 3p contains 0.7 grams of silver, giving a content price of 65p. Hopefully, if I continue this UK silver watch themed series of videos, I might be able to replace some of those coins that shouldn't be there, make it a bit more realistic, but as for now, that's what I've got to work with. Oh, there we go, my number crunching sorted out in the end. I've got no idea at all how a video like this is going to get received on YouTube. Hopefully it's going to appeal to both the metal detecting community and the stacking community. Double-edged sword, as to say. Let me know down in the comments whether you think it's a viable prospect moving forward. Is it worth following that spot price at close of market every week and working out what the contents of coins are and what a new Britannia's going to cost you? Yeah, drop a comment or two, let us know whether I should carry on. Anyway, thanks for watching, metalheads. See you on the next one.